What's up, you guys? It's K-Mac again, and I know I just put out my reaction to the previous video of this, so I'm trying to play catch up and put this one out as soon as possible. Again, I was away with my beautiful, lovely wife on our a trip, a little small trip for our anniversary, and again, I'm not making Tophia videos while I'm there, but now that we're back, and I'm actually alone here. She's not working at home at the moment, so I can sit inside in the nice cold air conditioning instead of outside where the day before was 108 degrees Fahrenheit, or the wet bulb was. Anyway, let's get started with Sophia.
Worrying about
Oh, shout out to Heinz Bug, shout out to Santoki, shout out to the lovely, lovely, lovely Tophia Archive. Go watch her channel, just like I am right now. She's the one deserving of your views. And shout out to Vocal, who has been nothing but kind and supportive this entire time. So, and then shout out to fans Ray D, Sum Jing, Scottly Puff or Scootly Puff. I'm still not sure if I'm saying it's spelled Scottly Puff, but Scootly Puff sounds like it's more accurate, like so that you would want a word like that. I don't know. It's not the point. Thank you for watching, and it looks like I had a few newer people watching. I'm sorry I don't know your names off the top of my head,
my
but thank
mother.
you. Thank you for tuning in. Like this is really just something I'm doing for fun. So even getting, 30 or 50 views is kind of cool to me, like that's it, because I'm not crazy like Tophia who thinks that all 50 million of her views on that video are from unique people. Like I'm guessing that my 20 to 50 views is probably a few people who are like playing it more than once since it's long and all that work or whatever. But
So
anyway, let's get
delicious,
going. Oh my God, her patty
nutritious.
melts, you guys. They're really nutritious. They're definitely, well, I actually think, let me hang on a second. I want to make sure because unlike Sophia, who always says look stuff up, I want to make sure I know what is in this. This literally looks like the hamburger I had, well, at this really, really nice restaurant we were at the other night. It had caramelized onions. It was just a regular bun, though. Typically made without condiments or garnish. I'd be shocked if she doesn't put mayo on this. I personally think mayo's a Thousand Island bread. Jesus Christ. I hate that stuff. Yeah, I hate mayonnaise. I think it's the most disgusting thing ever. But okay, so a patty melt's just a burger with with a slice of cheese on both sides. It's just a cheeseburger. This whole time she's been talking patty melts. I thought they were like some mythical
Instead of worrying about my
fast
mother, worry
food
about yours.
experience.
Before she's a pile of
Like how
ashes.
everyone's like,
Fuck
oh, you got to get the
you.
pink or
Seriously, fuck you.
whatever colored
I don't care.
milkshakes from Chick-fil-A,
I'm
which I
not
still have yet
white.
to try the peach or
I'm not
whatever
half white or
peach
half
flavor.
black. You can't be half anything.
Yes, you percentage-wise, you again, I've gone over this. I think I'm about my sister did a 23andMe, so and me and her are the closest you could be. I get in terms of genetics. Her and I are. I mean, again, a brother and sister can be very, very, very different in specific genetics and looks and stuff and phenotypes and stuff like that. But genotypes, you're gonna have a lot in common because you're both from the same parents, both have the same. Uh, you have DNA from the same two people. So brother and sister, the only thing closer would be maybe brother, brother, or actually twins. Identical twins in particular would be closer than fraternal twins is similar to brother, sister in terms of genetics. But
You know why?
yes, you can be. Like if you look my background up, if you break down my percentage, you can break it down by percentage. And again, I think I'm about 60 to 70% Irish, and the rest is German slash Austrian, small part Austrian.
Because I am black, but I'm not a dark skinned black person.
Wow. Vocal, how do you feel about that? So she's not half black, but she is Hispanic and black, but she's not half black, but she's not dark skinned. So what? Like
That's why.
Subscribe.
that sounds like she's being racist against black people, which she says is impossible that black people can be racist. It really
If
that
you
sounds very
enjoy,
racist.
please.
I'm sorry I'm pausing already. I'm trying to work on wrote some stuff down and not pause too much. I'm gonna speed her up more, just a little bit this time, and I'm just gonna talk over her more, you guys. I'm just gonna start doing that more
Okay.
because I can't keep pausing this every
Okay.
fucking 2 seconds. It's crazy. Oh my God, this
Get
entire
this
first part
out.
is just a patty. Oh my God. Good Lord, guys. Okay, this part is getting like 1:45
Oh, thank
minutes.
you.
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking
A
Tophia,
patty melt.
archive your diabolical for making this 15 minutes long, or sorry, 12 minutes long patty thing.
You know
So that's
why?
all a patty melt is.
People
It's
are
a
always like,
hamburger on bread with onions. Hasn't she said before she doesn't like caramelized onions? So to her, a patty melt is just. I swear to fucking God, she has said before she does not like caramelized onions or raw, something about onions that she doesn't like them. So she's eating. What is she just getting? A patty melt without onions? So it's just it's just a fucking oh my
I got
God,
a patty
that's
melt
just,
and you didn't, and then they think it's funny. Like, I got a patty melt, okay?
I have no desire to eat that. It does not really look that like I eat a hamburger. I want it on a burger bun. Like I don't want it on toast. What? I don't
I got a
know.
patty
This just
melt too.
looks not. I bet it tastes good because like toast tastes good, but I like. Oh my God, what's she about to pour on there? Oh my God, you guys! When I was a kid, I used to dump
BBQ.
dump ketchup on everything, and she
So
just
now what?
poured like as much barbecue
Like, it's
sauce
not
as I
even a
used to
flex.
pour ketchup when I was like 12. Oh my
Mm,
God, she's
hmm
eating it. Is that
Yep.
a normal thing? People eat fries with BBQ sauce? I've never done that. Again, ketchup's my thing. That's not true. I use like Frank's hot sauce and stuff. I have like compared to my lovely wife, not from the US, we in the United States have absolute dumpster palates, okay? We're like raccoons,
So good.
essentially. We'll eat whatever the fuck
So
you put in
delicious.
front of us that has fat and
Nutritious.
cholesterol. We are
I'm
disgusting
just saying it's not
species.
nutritious, but it's still good. I got a patty melt.
She got
A
patty melt,
patty
you
melt.
guys. She she could have had the worst fucking day ever. She could have had her mother die, like anything else, and she'd still be happy if she had this patty melt. She might be crying while eating it, but she'd still be more happy than sad.
Hmm It is. Excuse me. My mom is doing good. Mm. What am I drinking? Dr. Pepper.
Dr.
Oops.
Pepper, you guys, what a surprise. Remember, water makes her sick. She can't
So
drink
beautiful.
water.
Oh, thank you.
She's the only person on the
See, I
planet
can't
who
see.
is incapable of drinking water. Guys, I
Well,
need
they
more
did.
of us. I'm so sorry. It's already a 2-1, because all she's doing is pumping,
Mm,
which is
mm, mm, mm.
a huge mistake that we have to do that. I should fucking 2x this almost. This is fucking.
It was hot today. It was like 94 degrees.
Wow, it's 94 degrees. Hey, let me tell you
It
how
was
hot it
hot
is
today. Like,
here.
man,
Let's see how hot it is today.
it really was.
Feels like 40
But
Celsius.
then it
The
rained,
temperature is
and it was
34,
super.
but feels like
Like
40.
everything got flooded.
Just to tell you guys my Fahrenheit, just so you guys have
So
an
yeah.
idea. It's 93, but feels like 104. Yeah, Tophia, it's so fucking hot where you are. It's not hot like that
People.
anywhere else in the world. You and you alone suffer heat. Dude, you guys, I swear to God, on my anniversary thing, I had heat stroke. We were playing tennis, and I'm pale as Casper, and I swear to fucking God, I had heat stroke. I don't think I will ever be the same going outside in the heat again. I got sunburned to shit. My ribs are still all busted up. Like, I felt fucking horrible. I had to go inside while we
I
were playing.
forget that people are
That was the day it was
human beings.
108 degrees,
They do.
the real feel, or the weather, just
I don't know
kidding.
what it is.
So, yeah, Tophia, nobody else knows what it's like to be someone who's hot.
Thank you. That was a crazy gift.
I might charge you back. It's so crazy.
Thank you. Thank you.
And by the way, if you do chargebacks on people like Tophia and stuff, you're a fucking turbo loser. Someone was arguing,
My
oh,
thinking
they're
is
not,
that at work.
they're, it's okay to do that, to mess with them and waste. No, you're a fucking turbo loser if you do chargebacks and you
This
utilize
isn't
a credit
McDonald's.
card system to like harass people. You're a fucking turbo loser. Anyone listening to this, if you do that, I either want you to
Thank you.
stop or stop watching my content because seriously, don't do that. Like, no one, I say this all the time, don't mess with the lol cows. No one can make Tofia's life worse than Tofia herself because she actively always makes the right choice,
I
which is
have the money for my phone bill. I just
insanely
told you that.
impressive.
Or did you forget?
To be
Hello.
quite honest, it's quite, again, it's almost like getting a zero on this. You have to know the answers, but you
No, they
can't
don't.
even guess one
Thank you for the
right
gifts. Like I just said that I
accidentally.
have the money for my phone
And
bill. I don't
statistically,
know
over
why you
that
with
many
one side
questions, you would
instead of both.
guess at least one right. Statistically, again. But
I am on one side. I just said I have the money for my phone bill. So that's why I got
A patty melt.
Whataburger.
Yeah, I mean, why bother saving
Like
for next month's phone bill or for your storage that you're just complaining you won't be able to afford when you can go get a piece of ground
it's
beef
McDonald's.
chuck
McDonald's doesn't live like this.
between two slices of bread with some cheese on it? God, what a smart utilization of the little bit of money you have.
Yeah, I got a large
Unfucking
Coke.
believable. She was literally just complaining about not being able to pay a phone
Mm.
bill and not being able to pay her storage.
Get a 60
And
patty
as
melt.
soon as she got the money, instead of saving any of it for her next storage or her next phone bill, she fucking blew it on a patty melt. That's probably $10 for a
I don't know
gift, I
why,
could
but for
guess.
some reason
With
it's
the
kind of a little
drink and shit, she
pricey.
got probably $15. What's your phone bill? 60, 75? That's literally 25% of her phone bill right there. And she makes no fucking money, so how are you gonna pay for all this shit next month, Sophia? If you're wasting the little money you have on
Dang, thank
patty
you for the
melts
gift.
already. Like,
That's
God,
crazy.
what a fucking loser, right? And oh my God, that shirt, she knew it. She knew she was about to get tagged for that. Yeah, shoving a fucking patty melt and French
Dang,
fries in
thank you
her
for the
mouth, but then
gift.
she gets up and it looks like
That's
this.
crazy.
The shirt fits her though, right? You guys, the looks like it fits great. This is like me when I go to work and I wear like an old medium, and like because I'm a little bit overweight right now because I just haven't been exercising the same. It's like I know it does not look good. Tophia thinks this looks good on her. That's crazy delusion. Look at that. The shirt fits so badly. It doesn't. She doesn't even have extra room in the front. It barely goes past the top of her pants. Like even my loose shirts go longer than that. And I'm someone that has like people are
Thank you.
sized differently, and I don't just mean like height. Like my torso's
What?
like probably
Alright,
longer proportionally than most people compared to my
I'm
legs.
trying to.
My legs are probably a little bit shorter. My torso's probably a little bit longer, like more like my mom's side with her family. I can't remember if my mom's there. I think my mom's. My dad's they're just all really tall. Like my dad was 6'2". My one of my uncles was 6'4" or something like that. My one cousin, she was 6'2". She played basketball. The rest of my cousins are all
It
6'3".
won't let me scroll down.
I'm about 5'11". My license is 6. I'm about 5'11",
There we go.
realistically speaking. So being at 180 is overweight for me, especially. Like
Why do I gotta confirm if I
usual
only take block?
for me is now.
Like,
You for a
like,
while it was like 168, 170
enjoying a hot day
because
with
I
spicy
drove.
patty melt. What? I'm not enjoying a hot day. I hate
She's enjoying that she gets you guys, this is what I mean when I talk about like dopamine rewards and stuff, right?
the
So
heat.
like she's like ecstatic over a patty melt. Can I just tell you guys something? The $15 she just spent, if she had spent that on like a bundle or like sorry, like a bag and a half of some, some fence or some dope, Tophia, you would have a way bigger smile on your face than from that patty melt. But she gets the same type of dope. The point I'm trying to get at is that she has
Hey,
the
you know
same
why people
dopamine
should
reward system
remember?
for food
You know what's funny?
as I
You
did for
say,
drugs.
y'all remember
Only
this
she
when she.
doesn't get as big of a rush from it, nor as good of a rush, which is kind of pathetic. Like you're blowing the same amount of money, but you're not getting the same
All
effect.
right,
That's
Bacon.
why I never
First
understood
of
it. Like
all, what
DSP
does
and
that
stuff
have
who
to do with
like
anything?
waste all their money on mobile games and stuff like for that. I know it's a Skinner box. I know it's intentionally manipulating your dopamine reward system. So if he has no idea what I'm talking about, I have taken psychology, like at least intro, and then like the one following that. I told you guys I've taken sociology and violence, like a criminology course too. I did a bunch of that type of shit when I first went to school, and it there is a similar dopamine reward like as a Skinner box, but with and I'm not telling anyone to go out there and like, oh, get hooked on heroin, right? Like, but I'm just saying you're living in a homeless shelter and your choice to feel good is a patty melt. Do you know what I mean? Like, out of everything you could spend that $15 on to like make you feel better or save it, which would probably make you feel the best, being able to look at your bank account and going, you know what? I have $15. So no matter what happens with the bill next month, I at least have part of it and I could do a partial payment. But no, she
This
blew it on a
doesn't mean that
patty
I
melt.
will.
I bet you if we looked at her bank account right now, there'd be less than $10 in there.
That
Maybe
I
maybe $1 or less, which again I related to once because there's a time I literally withdrew like everything I could to get a bag,
spent money
but
when I needed it. That's
that doesn't
stupid.
mean so that's it. Sophia, so why the fuck you eat? I'm sorry, I'm pausing this one bit.
I'm gonna
Sophia,
need you to mind your business.
if you're literally aware that you won't be able to get money when you want, you should have maybe saved this money. Also, this is our business because you are literally filming This is the shot composition, you guys. Okay, once again, top quarter of the frame totally empty except for a fucking shitty AI background. Then the next quarter of the frame is Tophia's enormous face and hair. Then the next quarter of the frame is her enormous body and chest. And then the last quarter of the frame is like up close on a fucking patty melt because she has it right in front of the camera, angled upwards at her. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
It's not paint.
Yeah, this looks great, Tophia.
Oh, remember this when she's dry baking. Remember the middle finger. Okay? Because
Okay,
I
I'll
do.
remember that. I will remember that you said that because the next time you beg for shit, I will give you the middle finger. I have no problem remembering that. Giving it right back to you, bitch. Like, I got
What
no
does that got
fucking
to do
problem.
with
You're
anything?
talking to the wrong person,
Huh?
all right, when it comes to that shit.
Why does that bother you?
I'm very passive. Like, out of everyone in my family, I'm probably one of the more passive, calm people. Uh, and like my dad, even now, my dad's like 70, he could probably still whoop my ass, you know. I feel like most guys probably think that about their dads like their whole lives, you know. And from him, I learned, you know, like not, there's a point where you got to stop putting up with people's shit, you know. You got to go up to them and tell them, if you don't knock it off, I'm gonna break your fucking nose. I swear to fucking God, I've seen my dad say that to people, like fucking with people at like the
Some people
subway
have no
stops and
life,
shit before he even worked for
and
Uber.
it
Like
shows.
you know, like he'd see someone like fucking with a
What was
woman
that
or
like on
something, or
Friday?
like screaming
Remember,
at
write
him,
it
or
down.
like
I don't
begging him
give
for
a
money
fuck.
over, and just like harassing
Nigga,
his
I
dad
don't.
and shit. I've seen my dad say to dudes
It's like a
before, like,
thing.
bro, like, or like, listen, man, you
Anyways,
gotta get away from me before I break your fucking nose. My dad's not
always
young
eating.
anymore, but I still wouldn't
You
doubt
need to
him
eat
trying
to
to
live,
break
or
some
you're
guy's
gonna
fucking
die.
nose with his fucking
What
nose.
do you mean always eating? Of course, because
You are always eating. It's, you know, my wife, because they eat mostly vegetables here, so I guess it's different caloric intake wise, but I feel like everyone in this country is always eating. Like 24 fucking 7, always
I
eating.
have to eat
And
breakfast,
I'm
lunch,
from
and
America, the most obese country essentially on the planet.
dinner, or I'm gonna die.
Everyone here is a
Like, does
fucking
that?
string bean. And no, Tophia, you don't need a fucking patty melt or else you're gonna die. You're a fucking idiot. That $15 could have actually bought you like cold cuts for like multiple days of sandwiches, but why would you care?
Are you
And
okay? Are
bread.
you
By the way, if you got bread, you'd be able to make your own fucking patty melt. It's literally ground beef with cheese on bread.
telling
It's
someone
not
to like
rocket
have
science,
an
you
ED?
guys.
That's weird. Trigger warning.
You don't have any. Oh my God, you guys, trigger
You're
warning is
telling
right.
someone to starve.
Fuck you. You don't have an eating disorder. We're watching you devour a fucking patty melt, and there's 0 fucking % chance you're about to go throw it up. You are such a fucking bad, terrible
Themselves. That's
person
weird.
for continuing with this lie. It's disgust. I'm disgusted with her for saying that she has an eating disorder. And not only an eating disorder,
Okay.
she's had every eating disorder, okay? She's had binge eating, she's had binge starving, she's been anorexic and bulimic. That's Sophia. Hey, does this chick look like she's anorexic to you, like she never eats? Literally shoveling a fucking patty melt into your mouth as you say that you have an eating disorder. Fuck you. Fuck that. Stop saying that. It is so fucking demeaning and
So good.
degrading to people that actually suffer with it. And I've known one or two, and it's really fucking serious when you see someone and they're so thin they look like they're in the fucking Holocaust, okay? You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You need to shut the fuck up. Yeah, Sophia, tell me the last time you weighed 113 pounds. When I went to fucking detox in 2013 or 2012, I weighed 113 pounds. Like I just said before, I'm 5'11.
Make another page if you like
Yeah,
underage
you're
kids, because I know
anorexic,
you will
okay.
make another
You know
page,
why I was
and you'll
anorexic at
come
the
in
time?
here.
Because,
And if
wow,
you
I'm not
do,
spending
you
money
like
on food. I
underage
got
kids,
drug
because that's
supply.
very
Like, you
stupid.
kidding me?
Like, why are we making jokes
That's
like
why.
that? Considering the fact that there's people
You don't
that
have
are
an eating
victims.
disorder.
That's not
Shut up.
anything to be making jokes about.
It's not. You should stop saying it. I hate you. You're literally a piece of shit for saying it. Like you couldn't be a worse, more
Watch, they
terrible
won't
human
even come
being
back.
than pretending to have an eating disorder while shoveling a fucking patty melt into your mouth. Guys, fuck her. Like, fuck
And if
you.
they do,
I fucking like that is
well
so
then,
it's so fucking insulting when she does shit like that. Because there are fucking real people, probably even maybe one or two that actually watch this fucking fat beluga whale, okay? And they hear that and they're like, oh, okay, well, you know, so what's wrong with it? Tophia does it, I could do it. Or like, okay, well, Tophia says not to talk about it or make fun, you know, like, so I'm not gonna talk about my eating disorder. Like, Tophia knows shit. Sophia knows nothing about like real. She knows nothing about anything. I don't even know what else to say. She's so fucking stupid. Like you know nothing. Stop fucking claiming you have an eating disorder. I hate you. Who? Oh, were you diagnosed for that by ChatGPT, or was that a real fucking therapist, psychiatrist like your PTSD? Which, by the way, I've said a million times. I believe she actually was diagnosed with PTSD after what happened to her brother. 100% believe that that's true. But the rest of this shit, who the fuck diagnosed you with an eating disorder? Huh? What proof is there that you had an eating disorder growing up? Photos of you looking morbidly obese your entire fucking life. There's not been a fucking minute since you turned 5 years old that you weren't overweight. So what the fuck are you talking about? I'm sorry, guys. I fucking hate this because I knew people that had this shit, including myself. Like I said, anorexia at the time, almost unintentional because like, why would I spend money on food when I need to get heroin? You know, like so I weighed 113 pounds, a 5 foot 11 inch tall man. Okay, that's how little I weigh, Tophia. 113. So I literally I come out of hot camp. Like it was wild. You could see every fucking rib on my body. It was disgusting. And but I know people that had it worse that were actually bulimic that threw up, and that shit is no fucking joke. And it's a real mind fuck. It's a real mental illness that has real effects beyond just throwing up the food. And the fact that she has never
See, they haven't
acknowledged any
commented
of
on that,
that proves
and
that she
because
has
you
no
didn't
fucking
comment, it's
idea what she's
true.
talking about.
You see how
Go
that
fuck
works?
yourself, Tophia. Like, shut
People
up
just say
about
the
these eating
stupidest things.
disorders. I'm so
Like,
sick of
even
it.
if you,
So
no,
sick of
why
you
do you?
claiming you have all these
Like,
fucking
what's wrong?
disorders and syndromes and all this shit that you don't have, that you have no
You're
fucking
weird.
proof that you have. Like, oh, show us fucking one receipt. Even show us the PTSD receipt. I even believe you have that.
No, I'm not.
You're not gonna show it. You're fucking so full of shit, Tophia. I'm so
It's
sick of
just
this
really
eating
weird.
disorder shit. It's so fucking insulting to people that actually have it. She's such a fucking insult to anyone that has anything
Well,
in
if you got rid
common
of me on
with
your
her.
FYP, then
It's so fucking
you
bad.
must be looking for me because I'm here.
What?
Anyways, we're
What do you,
back.
because you
Alright.
got rid of the what? You
Some
must be
people really
looking
want to get
for me
blocked.
because I'm
Lizzie,
here? What?
Yep. I
Guys, what kind
can,
of
see?
sentences are
But
these?
the
Like,
thing
she can
is,
barely speak
it's
fucking
I choose
English.
the
It's
unbrush. I'm
unbelievable.
calling a little hard, but I was
I'm
gonna
in
say
a
something.
foreign country and
But
they
the thing
speak
is,
English
is that
more
people forget
properly here.
people
Like,
are
what
human
the fuck is wrong with her?
beings. And that sucks.
It's
I
really
saw Jules, right?
unbelievable, you guys.
And she made a
When
video
you like,
basically
if you guys
saying
have
she can't pay
like
her
any
mortgage and
frame of
bills.
reference, like not being
Hazel,
from
you
the
know what the
U.S. or just
problem
like
is the
being
government,
around
and you're
shelters and
blaming it
shit,
on
it's
self-made
just so
problems.
wild.
If the government wasn't so messed and because you're not being affected, you don't give a fuck. You have a roof
You
over your
think I'm
head.
not
You have a
okay?
place to live.
Once again,
Everybody else is.
Tophia, shut the fuck up. You're out of your element. First of all, no, I don't have my own fucking house because I graduated, or I'm sorry, I graduated high school in the middle of the Great Recession. So my fucking money was zero graduating. I couldn't earn fucking shit after college because I was competing with PhDs over fucking jobs bussing tables. All right. Then when I finally did get a good job and stuff, fucking COVID happened. My entire life has been an economic fucking disaster. All right. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. How you think it's fucking fun games for everyone else. Yeah, tell me what it's like to struggle with an opioid addiction for fucking 13 or 15 years or
Having
whatever. Get
problems and
back to
struggling.
me.
Anyways, let's
Like
get
you don't know what the
get
fuck
to it.
like I don't know what the fuck
Sorry, excuse
struggle
my
is.
language.
Like I've
The
never been
bus is
arrested
free.
before and had to
I
do
don't have to
years
pay
of
for the
fucking
bus.
probation for a
So
simple
why are you
mistake.
saying
Get the fuck
that I
out of
can
here.
afford
And then on
Whataburger,
top of that,
but
like, oh, it never affects you. She always talks about ICE and shit. Once again, I'm actually being affected by the immigration slowdowns and shit, and then firing tons of INS agents to replace them with ICE enforcers, essentially ICE brutes, which has now slowed down my wife's application so much that the only paper they've sent us since we sent it 6 months, no, sorry, not 6 months ago, 5 months ago, is a receipt saying we got it. That's all I've gotten, Tophia. So fuck you. Like I'm not. I don't know what it's like to suck. Like
I
fuck
can't afford
you.
the bus to see
Just
my
fuck
mom. The
you.
bus is free.
You don't know
The
what it's
bus
like
does
to
not
have
go that
that.
way to go see my mom. The bus doesn't go that far.
And yes, I
I
do
already
know what
said
it's
that.
like to be too
I
poor to
can't get
afford the
a
fucking
Uber.
bus when I'm
They're gonna
scoring
ask me
bags,
to
okay?
leave. I'm
I
gonna
knew
pay
what
for the
that shit was
Uber,
like.
and they're
There
gonna
was once
ask
or
me to
twice
leave.
where I
I
hopped on
cannot
that bus and
step
I had
foot
to
on
beg the
property.
bus driver,
I
like,
don't know how
listen,
many times
man,
I
I
have to tell you
lost my
that.
bus,
I
my
can't go
transfer
on
thing or
property.
whatever. Like, I just
I'm not
fucking
allowed
why?
because
And
people called the
sometimes there was
police.
one or two
They
times
called
it
the
worked,
police
and
and
one
said
or
I
two
tried to
times they
harm
told me you gotta
myself.
pay for the
They
bus, and I
sent
was
him
like,
to
well,
the
I can't.
shelter. And the
I had to
shelter said
figure
that
out a
I
way to
was
get home. I
unstable to do that.
hitchhiked once. I think
I was
another
too
time I walked
mental,
like 10
which was a
fucking
lie.
miles.
We
That's
had
how
a lady
addicted I
that had
was.
mental health issues,
That's what
and
I
she
went
would
through,
stay.
Tophia. You're literally sitting your fat ass at a fucking shelter, refusing to even go try to see your mom. I was taking a bus down to like the fucking anyone who knows anything about New York, I was going down to Getty Square in Yonkers, right? Notting Hill. Okay, these are fucking terrible places to be. A couple of years ago, a child was shot in Notting Hill. Okay, like a fucking 10-year-old. It was crazy. Right across where I used to score from. So,
Dad
like,
right in front of
shut
my bed
up.
and stare at me. She didn't sleep for
Like,
weeks. She
that's
was
how bad I was.
hospitalized.
I would, even if
She
I knew
was
I wouldn't be able to
had
afford the
mental health
bus
problems,
back, I
and
would
I'm the one
still
that's
get on that
crazy.
fucking
They told
bus
me I was
and
mental.
pray
This
that my
lady screamed
transfer,
at the
that I
security
either
guard,
could see my guy
and kid you
fast
not,
enough that
she
my
screamed this at
transfer
him.
would
She
let me get
said,
back home on
"They
on
put
another
effing
bus.
glue
Because
in
there's a
my."
couple that
That's what
ran
she
from
said.
there. There's actually
That's what she told
three.
the
I was very
security guard.
lucky, but
She screamed at him. She's like,
they did not
"They
run
put glue in my,"
regular
but
schedules.
she
One of
said
them
effing
ran
because like in
very
cuss. But she said,
infrequently. The other
"Oh,"
two
she
ran
said they
regular
put
schedules,
fucking
but as
glue in my.
Sophia has
And
noted,
I was
they
just
ran
like,
more in one
"No, she
direction
did
than the
say that."
other.
She's
So sometimes I would even get fucking stuck down where I was scoring because the buses would run that way an extra hour, but not back to my house that extra hour because that's the way the rush hour traffic would
screamed it
go.
at the security guard because she was sitting there because they made
So
her
yeah,
sit there.
Tophia,
When
I have
you're
no idea what
acting
it's like
out,
to be
when you're loud
stuck,
and
not able to afford a
obnoxious, they make
bus,
you sit in
like
front
stuck in the
until
middle
you
of a
calm down,
terrible
and then
area,
they let you go back
like
to
with a
bed.
bunch of
But they
drugs and
told
me
me
nodding
I needed
off.
an
Like I have
evaluation to
no
stay in the
idea what it's like
shelter,
to suffer the
even though I told
police.
them I
I
didn't
have
try
no
to
idea
find
what it's like
myself.
in a shelter. I've only
And
spent time in
when I
and
went to the
around them, like
hospital,
with a bunch of
this was after I went to
homeless
the hospital.
users and
Whatever.
fellow
I'm
homeless
not gonna
users.
argue.
Or
You
I wasn't
can't.
homeless, I'm
I
sorry,
don't
but
know why I
fellow
keep telling
users
you
who
guys
were
this.
homeless.
I have to follow
Really
the
good place
rules.
to
By the
find them.
time we visit,
Um,
the last shuttle is
yeah,
at a certain
I don't
time.
know what else to say.
I cannot take her to the last shuttle and
Like
wait with
I
her
was
there until
literally
she
willing to
gets
take
the
the last
shuttle
shuttle with me to
because
Tophia,
I
and
have to
she
be
can't even
going
do it to
back
me, her
and
mother,
coming
who
back
she, by the way, all the time.
because again
Tophia
my mom
always says all the time, like I don't actually have that much time left with my mom, and every time I think to myself, what are you talking about? Your mom's like 58. She's like, it is
wait
crazy,
there.
you guys.
It's too hot. My mom has asthma. She can't be waiting there for an hour. Okay, so I could do it that way, and then something happens to her because of her asthma, and she's in the heat. Like, do you not understand? I'm not gonna have my mom sitting there in the heat
Sorry, guys.
instead
Hang
of
on
worrying
one
about my
second. I
mother.
just
Worry
have to pause this. My wife is calling me right now. Hang on a second, guys. All right, back, guys. Let's go.
about yours before she's a pile of ashes.
Oh, so far my
Thank you.
time. There she goes, another pile of ashes insult of someone's mother. You better go spend some time with your mother before she's a pile of ashes. Sophia loves this insult. She's so bad at coming up with insults that her insult is your mom will be a pile of ashes. Wow, Sophia, you mean like your poor fucking brother who is a literal pile of ashes, dust, dirt, and debris in whatever pauper's grave he was dropped in? I'm talking about those ashes? Because I don't believe for a fucking second you still have them. I am kidding. I would bet a good amount of money. Maybe not four figures, but I definitely three-figure territory on that one.
Mad. Well, people should learn to leave people alone.
Sports gambler,
Sorry, I'm eating
as a like
a burger. But anyways, you've
accountability
never met
curve
me in
for
real life. You
this,
don't know
and
nothing
you look
about me.
at
You
this
don't know how
defense.
I'm sick. Living here, I'm going to be in the street under a bridge. Do you not understand that?
No, we totally understand that. Do you not understand that that will happen if you don't get a job? That seems to be that as the bard would say, therein lies the rub. See, Tophia thinks that the solution to not being homeless is to just move from shelter to shelter, when in reality, the solution to homelessness is getting a job and paying for a home. By definition, you're then no longer homeless. But
My mom won't be living there because she will die from
that's bullshit. And by the way, I said this a few videos back, and I heard Vocal say it in either his newest video or the one right before it, that he thinks that she's going to use Marie to get housing. And I fucking couldn't agree more. The only reason she wants anything to fucking do with Marie is because she knows Marie is actually has like disability that she's able to claim and gets money for, and Marie will actually be put on a list for housing and shit like that. And maybe that's where Marie is at right now. Maybe that's what they're paying for, and try to crash there, and that's on premises.
why does she has high blood?
If her mother's at like some sort of like health living place, like assisted living, and that's why they don't want Sophia there because she kept trying to sneak over there and stay the night and shit like
She'd
that
be worried about me
with
being
her
in the
mom.
streets
And it's like
while she's
one thing
in
if
the
you want
shelter.
to go to those places like once in a while and stay
Did
with
you not
a
hear what I
relative, but
said?
like you can't
We
live
are doing
there every fucking
something
day.
for
And
my
I
brother's birthday,
guarantee you
and
guys
I will
that's what
see
she
her
tried to
then,
do at
which is
wherever,
not that
even
far
if her
off because his
mother's not at
birthday's
the
August
exact
5th.
type of
So I
place
don't
I'm
know
talking
why
about,
you're sitting
her
here telling me
mother
shit.
is is somewhere that Tophia
Oh, so
like
now it's not talking. What is
is
there to talk
banned
about
from.
my dad? He's
And
in the
some of the main
streets.
reasons
He's
you
on
get banned from a place
substances,
like that are because you are
and
trying to live
he's
there
literally
when you don't belong
on
there.
substances, getting arrested by the police.
Are we
Just
on
like
the
a
same
life.
page,
Okay,
everyone? Like,
alright. Crazy.
oh, and her
Well,
dad's on
eventually, when I
substances
can,
getting
I'm not
arrested
gonna
by the
shove my
police
food
because he
down.
has
It's a
schizophrenia.
Whataburger,
I
not
promise you guys
Popeyes.
he's
I
schizophrenic.
don't like Popeyes.
He's not
I
bipolar.
have the
I'm
money
telling
for
you
the
guys
phone
he's
bill.
not
No,
bipolar.
it's still okay.
As
It's
someone
not
with
that
bipolar
cold.
symptoms, I'm
Oh
just telling
no.
you. Her
I
dad
got
is
used to chewing
schizophrenic,
on one side,
100%, or
which is this side.
schizoaffective or
I'm eating a
schizotypal, any
patty
of
melt
those.
from
He
Whataburger.
is
I had In-N-Out
he is
once, but
paranoid,
I
so
want to
is
try
she.
it
They have
fresh
paranoid
because my
delusions.
brother brought
Again,
it
I'm not a
from
doctor. I'm just
Vegas.
someone
And
study a lot of
excuse me, I
pharmacology.
used to
I
bring
like
screens for
reading
safety reasons.
engineering
Oh
and
Lord,
medical white papers and journals for
excuse me.
fun. Like
I'm
that's what
eating a
I do
patty
for
melt.
fun, Sophia, is I read journals, white papers, engineering reports, like published scientific things to better my mind and like the career I'm going into. Because the more educated I am on other fields, the better my computer information systems will apply because then I can apply it across multiple fields instead of really just like IT help desk type shit. So that's why I learned like a lot of that shit, and I
It
think it's
doesn't
important.
hurt.
But
Okay.
oh, you know,
And so excuse which is this side. I don't like Popeyes. The police.
what was the last
Just
thing
like
I
about my
said?
dad. He's in the
Oh yeah, about
streets.
her
He's
dad.
on
Yeah. So anyway,
substances,
yeah, as a bipolar two
and
person,
he's literally
her and her dad,
on
you're
substances, getting
she's
arrested by the
paranoid all
police.
the time. Like I said
Just like a life.
earlier, or in the
Okay,
last
done.
video, she thought her
Crazy.
teacher was
I'll
trying to
finish it when I
brainwash
can.
her.
I'm not gonna
She's out of
shove
her
my
mind,
food
you
down.
guys. Like
It's
she
a
really is. She's
Whataburger,
Chris
not
Chan
Popeyes. I
level.
don't like Popeyes.
Like they're
I have
both
the money
great.
for
That's
the
why
phone bill.
Chris
No, it's still
Chan would
okay.
be in this
It's not that
spot
cold.
if
Oh
he didn't
no.
have fucking whatever the fuck his name is. And by the way, that guy that was looking out for Christian that bought that big house and had a mortgage on it, that dude got fucking. You have to be such a fucking idiot. This dude might be the dumbest person alive. Okay, he was bragging about an illegal magic mushroom grow up on Discord when he lived in like the deep south. He got fucking 9 years suspended sentence for that shit. And I promise you guys, doing the amount of probation that they want him to do in that state, there's a very low chance he succeeds at that. There's a very high probability that the dude that paid for Christian's house and controls the mortgage will be going to prison for several years at some point because it was a 9 year suspended sentence. And I just don't believe that he'll be able to quit using drugs. Like I just don't. So hang on a
I
second,
got
guys.
used to
Anyway, yeah, I don't know. Let's move on.
chewing on
I
one
was actually
side,
making a really
which is
good
this
time.
side.
I'm
I'm
fucked.
eating a patty melt from
Actually, I'm still
Whataburger.
making
I
okay.
had In-N-Out once, but I want to
The
try it
speed up is
fresh
helping, and
because my
talking
brother
over her
brought it
more
from
is helping a lot.
Vegas.
Like talking over her
So
eating
excuse
patty
me.
melts over and
I
over
use
and
a
over.
green
You guys
screen
don't
for
need to do
safety
this.
reasons. Oh Lord, excuse me. I'm
This is
eating a
what I need to
patty
do
melt.
more of.
It
Because
doesn't
we
hurt.
know you're
It's so
eating a
good.
fucking
I
patty
always
melt.
eat with my pinkies out. I don't know why. I always have my
You
pinkies out.
all, gee, I wonder why she eats with your pinkies out. Do you guys remember what was it? SpongeBob did. You guys. This is what a child Tophia is. I'm almost positive it's SpongeBob that said eat. Well, it's just because I like to Google things. Sophia always yells Google it. So let's see. Did SpongeBob have an episode with pinkies out eating? Let's see if I'm right. Yes, the famous pinky out advice comes from SpongeBob SquarePants season one, episode Tea at the Tree Dome, where Patrick starts to tell SpongeBob that holding his pinky up makes him fancy. I'm fucking 35. I haven't watched SpongeBob SquarePants since I was probably 10 years old, and I fucking could tell you that. That's why she eats with her pinkies out, you guys, because she saw it in SpongeBob Square. You guys, this is the
Telling
person
someone
we're
to
dealing
harm
with.
themselves is crazy.
She's
I
basing what she
ate
does off
a
of SpongeBob
patty melt.
SquarePants.
It's stuck in my teeth. It's my
What do we
life.
like, you
It's
guys?
not yours.
You just we're
I
all on the
do
same
not
page
give up.
about
I'm
what
not
just
gonna
happened,
answer
right?
no stupid
That
ass
she just
shit.
said she doesn't know why she eats with her pinky out, and then I literally proved up proof that there's a SpongeBob SquarePants episode where it's entirely about being fancy and pinky out is like the most. It's like the highlight of the. That's why I remember it, and I'm fucking 35. Because the whole highlight of the episode is that. I even forgot a ton about SpongeBob SquarePants, like the fucking snail Gary that meows like a cat. I forgot all this shit. Sophia talks about this shit all the time. Like, I haven't watched this shit since I was a kid, most of it.
That's sitting here
Like,
trying
how
to
do you
tell me what
remember
I
all
to do
this
with my
shit?
life when
And I thought I had like a
their life
weird,
ain't
like
shit. It ain't
useless,
even
like
better.
pop culture,
Your life is a
film,
whole dumpster fire,
television,
and you're
like
trying to tell me what to do
mind
with
as
mine.
well. Because
Dump
I
in
watch
your
a
dumpster
lot of film
fire
and television because I'm
and
a
deal with
huge
your
film
shit
buff.
before you tell
Like
anybody
I said
else
before,
anything,
I've
because
taken
you
like
got shit
every
piled
film
high.
class that was available to me,
People love to
like
tell
even though they
people
weren't
about
for
their
my
problems because they're
major.
avoiding their
I just
issues.
took them
You don't
all.
want
I
to
took
face your
literally like
issues, so you want
every
to talk
film
about
class that
somebody
was
else's
available
issues
in my
because
colleges.
you don't care about your issues. Worry
taking at
about
least
yours
like
before you worry
6
about someone
probably.
else's.
Most of them
And I'm
on
fixing
histories
my
of
nose.
films,
People love to
one
take
on technique and
screenshots
one
when
on
I'm fixing my nose, trying to
great
sit here and tell
directors
people
and
what they need to do
honors.
with their life. You've never met me
Honors
in a day of my life. You don't even
specific
know what I got
directors,
going on.
great directors.
I don't have the time to sleep all day because that's what you think I do. I would love
You,
to sleep all day if I could,
I
but I can't
guarantee
sleep all
that you
day.
do sleep all day.
I got shit that I gotta do. I
I
got housing that I
guarantee
gotta
that you
get.
sleep all day
And you
because
think I
that's
sit here,
what
oh,
I
you
used to
sit
do
here
when I
all
was
day
middle
doing
school.
nothing. I just sat here to go live. I don't sit
I would
anywhere all day.
literally sleep
You
all day.
sit there all day because it's projection. Some of you guys have major issues and literally
Like, what a
you
fucking
can't even
idiot
fix
she
shit.
is.
So
I don't know
I
what
don't know
else to
what
say.
you're talking
Yeah,
about.
she's a moron.
Jesus. Anyways, I was
She's
gonna talk. Let me talk about something that really
an
mattered.
actual
Rick
moron.
Moranis,
Yeah, that's
because fuck,
crazy.
people just Jesus
Like
Christ.
I said,
Rick
150 years
Moranis.
ago, this
He
chick would
was
have
at
like
San
either
Diego
like
Comic
drank
Con, and now I'm
snake
jealous
oil
because
or
I wish
got
I was there.
turned by a
Yes,
fucking
I wish
eel.
that
Like
was
she
me.
wouldn't have survived.
Because I like Rick Moranis. He's one of my favorites. Ghostbusters, Little Giants, Little
Well, I'm
Shop of
sure you're big.
Horrors.
Hey,
He's
can
a
you
great
name
actor.
anything else that Rick
Spaceball.
Moranis was in? You see, because I can name something like Strange Brew. Have you ever heard of that movie? It's really fucking funny, Tophia. You probably wouldn't understand it at all. So don't worry about it. Have you ever heard of SCTV? Because that's where he became famous from. Don't worry
Which is
about
why he
it.
was there. He was there for Spaceballs. But anyways, but my favorite movie
Like,
is
wow,
Little
she named
Giants.
like the
I
three
don't know who
movies
that
that are
is.
her
That should be the
favorite
least of my
movies. Little
worries. But
Giants. She
first of
said
all,
before
I'm
she
not
was
worried
gonna.
about going
She
to Comic
changes her
Con because I
favorite
didn't go to
movie every
Comic Con
fucking
last
week.
year.
Like, shut up.
That
No,
was the
it's
first
not.
time
If Little
I didn't
Giants
go
is
to
your
Comic
favorite movie,
Con
that's
since I
pretty
started
pathetic. It's
going.
not that good of a
Nobody's
movie.
sitting here. I just said I wish I was
The
there. Saying that's the
annexation of
least of
Puerto
my
Rico,
worries.
you
I
guys.
don't need to worry
Yes,
about
I've seen the
shit all the
movie.
time on
I
my
know
brain
that much about
because
movies that
that's
were
not going to
themed
help
in
my
shorts.
situation. I have to wait patiently. There's
I
things I
know
have to
it's
do.
the
I
play
have
that
a
they
very
run called
important
the
thing set up on
annexation
Wednesday
of
for my
Puerto
housing.
Rico.
So why the fuck do you need to be in my
That kind of weirdo.
I don't need to explain to you shit. I don't need to constantly tell you what I'm doing or what I got going on. That's none of your business.
You don't,
I
but
don't
you
need to
choose
sit
to.
here
That's
and
why we're
worry
so.
constantly.
But you
That's not gonna get
do.
anybody anywhere. If I sit
But you
here
do that.
and I constantly
You do
worry,
that very
thank you for the
thing.
gift. If I sit here and I
You
constantly
literally
worry
do it.
about what I don't have, about
You do that
anything,
every
my
day. You
depression
fucking
is
say
going
don't
to
talk
mess
about
up.
everyone. You
And
talk
then when
about
I'm constantly
everyone.
thinking about
You're
that,
depressed about not
then I
having
get
a
into a
house. You talk
depressive
about it
state
all the
where
fucking
I just give
time.
up and I don't want to do anything at all. And I can't give up. I can't
Why
let the
not?
negative thoughts overtake my brain.
You
If
definitely
you want to
could give
sit
up.
in your negative thoughts, if you want to dwell on your negative thoughts, that's not good. You need to learn how to cope through that.
Wow, thanks
You
for
need
that.
to learn
That's so
how
weird. That
to
was
work
really
through that because if not, you're just going to be a wreck. You're going
really
to be an
deep of
utter
you.
mess. You're going to be stuck in that depressional state because you're constantly
What a
reminded
deep
of what
thought,
you
right,
have and
you
what you
guys?
don't have.
A deep
You come on
thinker.
this app, you see people have something better than you, and you start judging someone's life every day and being shitty if your life wasn't shitty. If you had a great life, you wouldn't be in here being shitty.
That's not
People that
true.
have
I
good
have a pretty
lives don't
decent
come on
life.
people's
I'm
lives
just I
being
have some
shitty.
free time right now, and I like watching you and making fun of you because you're a moron.
Those people literally hurt my brain. How
But it's not just that you're a moron, it's that you project you're the biggest fucking virtue signaling piece of shit I've ever met. You're the biggest fucking projectionist I've ever met. You're the biggest hypocrite I might have ever met on the internet. And that includes Christian and people like that and TSP and like Jesus Christ, and I think you're worse. I mean, that's crazy. Like I think you're at like boogie level essentially because you were like trying to rob people through a GoFundMe. Just like you know what I mean? Like you're at like F tier, Tophia, like on in terms of people and how shitty they are. So, hang on a second. Okay, let's keep going.
is me defending myself a feeling?
What? How's defending yourself a freaking feeling?
I was gonna say something, but I'm not. I
I
better
have no
refrain
idea
from
what
that.
she's trying to say. I don't think she's right though.
I'm literally chilling. It says the fan made a whole fan account about me just so you could talk shit, but you made an
I
account
don't know what
about
the fuck
me
happened to all my
so
text.
you can promote me
What
for free.
ran
What
out
a
of so
dumbass.
fast. I can't get it again.
They bring up all these excuses that some of it's not even true, mind you, just to make
For no
excuses to
reason
bully
really.
somebody
Like
because
what?
they don't want to admit they're bullies. That's the thing. They say someone is horrible. Oh, she did this, and this. That's why we have a right to bully her. No, just say you want to be a big bully. Just say
Okay,
you want to be a big
I'm
bully
literally
because this,
saying it
this,
right
and
now.
this.
I want to
This is why
bully
we
you. I don't want to be a big bully to everyone. I want to bully you. You're very right about that.
do this.
You're right.
To just
I do. I want to publicly. It's less bullying and more public shaming. But unfortunately, you have to have shame to be ashamed, and Tophia is the most shameless fucking person I've ever seen on the internet. That's wild also.
This
That she's all of all the
of what
worst
they
things
did.
ever on
This
there.
isn't even
That's
counting.
impressive.
They told me
Again,
it
it's
was
an
a
impressive
razor,
fact.
a cup with bleach, and some rope.
Oh
And
yeah, some Jussie Smollett. They had bleach in a rope, you guys. 4 o'clock in the morning after I came back from Subway sandwiches. Someone sent me a rope and bleach, you guys. Did you literally just steal just Juicy Smollett? What justice for Juicy? Like Tophia,
they told me to use the rope.
I
They sent
why
me a
would
skin
they
bleaching
send
kit.
you
This isn't even
like?
counting. They told me it
And by
was
the
a
way, did
razor, a
did
cup
one
with
person send you all
bleach,
three
and
of those
some rope,
things?
and told me to use the rope.
Like they're obviously
They sent
like
me
Jesse
skin
Smollett
bleaching.
trolling you, right? Either you didn't realize it and you did it, or it's a lie and you tried copying his dumbass. Like, is that audio cut out here? I have no idea. I guess she's just lagging. This isn't me lagging, is it? It says I have good internet. I have no idea how this is a little weird. Hang on a second, guys. This might be me. This is very strange. Let me pause. It is just her video or Tophia or
People
him.
that got over their
There we
past
go.
talk about it because it's a part of their life. That's a part of my life that I'm affected.
But you're not over it. You talk about it all the time and you're not over it. That's the difference. When I talk about my addiction and stuff, like I've been clean again this at this point for like 6 years, you know? At least four. I don't even remember at this point. I don't count days. I don't count years. I don't believe in that shit. I believe your life is either getting better and your life's improving or your life is getting worse and going downhill. Like that's my metric of judging. That's why I don't mind still smoking a little bit of weed. Is my life getting better since I quit everything else, finished probation? Yes, I'm almost done with bachelor's. I've gotten married. I've gotten a full-time salary position, even though it doesn't pay that well. I'm a year away from a pension from it for like the minimum pension ever, but moving overseas with it would actually be somewhat significant. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've changed my entire fucking life.
If people was sending a bunch of
I
men
changed my
parading out to
entire
your
fucking
door.
life. I used to be a
Imagine if people
fucking
was
junkie,
sending you
you
skin
guys.
bleaching
Like,
kits and a whole
and
bunch
no, I
of
wasn't someone like shooting
whoppers,
up like on the streets. You know,
5 to
I
be
snorted
exact,
all that.
but
I don't know
ICE is
why.
wrongfully breaking
Well,
up
I know
families.
why. It's because I
Fuck
didn't
you.
want to get addicted
You want to sit here and
to
talk about me,
friends
but
I
Trump
saw.
is in office and he's got 34
Shut up
felonies.
about Trump.
Fuck you. You want to sit here and tell
You're
me what
not
I need to do with my
suffering
life, but
shit
you
because of Trump.
literally go to work every day, come home,
You have
and don't
not
even
like
really want
you
to go
have
to
no
work.
idea what it's
You don't
like to
want to go
have
to a
Trump's
job, but you
policies like
want me
about
to go to a job.
immigration and
Fuck you.
him getting rid of
You do
half the
not
fucking
want to go
INS
to a job.
agents
You do not
affects
want
you.
to work at your job. You hate your
Also,
job. You're
this
telling me to
bullshit.
go
I
to
like
work.
my job. I work at a
Fuck
school. I like
you.
helping people and helping
Seriously,
kids. I
fuck
like
you.
helping teachers.
I don't care. Some of
How are
y'all
you aware?
really
It's
ain't
still
shit. The
shocking that
world
she
is
doesn't
crumbling. We're about to
recognize
go to
that
World War
public
III,
sector
and
jobs
you're worried
exist.
about what I got going on. When a
Yeah,
whole
we're not worried.
country
Sophia, trust me, the worry is not the right word. We are mocking you openly. We're not worried about you. Trust me on
is
that one, chick.
wiped
We
out and
ain't worried
everyone
about
that
you
lives in
at
Gaza
all.
is gone. Almost everyone.
Oh, everyone in
Millions of
Gaza, you
people.
guys, she
You know
hasn't
how
talked
many
about
people are left
Gaza
in
in a
Gaza?
while. I know more about fucking Gaza, Palestine, and what happened, the mandate of Palestine. I had to take a fucking Middle Eastern politics class during the summer. Okay, it was condensed into 4 weeks. I learned so much about the fucking Middle East that made my head spin. I still have the fucking textbooks. I still remember everything about the fucking region. You have no fucking idea what you're talking about. Palestine is a disaster. It's because of the British mandate of Palestine originally and how instead of giving the Arab the McMahon Hussein Accords, we basically told I think not the Saudi not the Saudi not the Saudi family that's in power now, another very, very large Arab family. We basically promised them if they supported us in the war, we would support their uh, claims for territory in the region. And then there was the Sykes-Picot Agreement, which was between England and France, which at the end of the war over there and the end of World War II and everything, instead of following through with their agreement, the McMahon-Hussein letters, instead of fulfilling their end of the bargain, the British totally reneged on that, broke up the area. They broke up the Middle East into the British and French mandate of Palestine, and then you had the other mandates too eventually. But they essentially just divvied up the entire Middle East along a bunch of arbitrary lines, which is why there was so much conflict in that region for so long, because you'd have people from one ethnic group. Now all of a sudden they're in a country that's dominated by a totally different ethnic group just because they happen to be on the wrong side of an imaginary line that someone from France or England drew in like 1942. So
Gaza, a whole
that's why the region's
civilization
fucked. I could go into why Gaza is fucked specifically, or why the West Bank is fucked specifically, mainly electricity and water. Those are the biggest things, even more than war. They have very little access to electricity and water. They can barely run the generators at their hospitals for like eight. Their hospitals barely get like 12 hours of power a day. So, that's where people are dying. And the starvation is really, really bad. I would consider it an apartheid state.
is wiped out.
That's very unpopular for me, a part Jewish New Yorker, to say. I'm not very popular when I say that among certain people here,
And you're
but
worried about
there are people that
me.
agree with me here
Fuck you.
too.
When nobody has been charged
Like, what are
for
you talking about Palestine? What have you done for Palestine? Have you ever donated a fucking dollar? Because I have.
being in the
Not a
epsilon
lot, but I've given something before. Especially during the last war, the one in not the last war. God, I remember when I was in high school when the Israelis invaded, I think the West Bank, and Gaza. We could also go into the Sinai Peninsula, the Golan Heights as well. She does. I bet you, if you said Golan Heights, her, she had no fucking idea what you're talking about. How Israel is settling the Golan Heights right now, even though they legally, internationally, are not supposed to be. What
files
do you know about
and you're
any of this,
worried
Sophia?
about
You just
me,
saw a
fuck
video
you.
on TikTok about
Because why is nobody talking
Palestinian
about this shit?
suffering. She probably
Why
saw
aren't
that
people
commercial that the Palestinian girl talks about, where like they're all starving to death, which is true and really sad. But it's like a Sarah McLachlan like
talking about real
commercial meant
human
to
trafficking
manipulate your
instead of
heartstrings.
some vented
She has no fucking idea what she's
misinformation
talking about.
bullshit? Vented is not selling children. You're spreading motherfucking misinformation,
What are you
and
talking
it's
about?
not helping actual
I have
victims
no clue what she's talking
get
about.
found because they're wasting resources on misinformation bullshit. Are you going to replace the
Okay.
funds that they're wasting because people want to do this reheating nachos like they said about Wayfair and then
What?
did research and found out Wayfair was not selling children, and you guys want to spread this
What is
misinformation
that?
bullshit because you don't care about children
Reheating
being sold or
nachos? Is
trafficked.
that
It's because
slang
you're
for
making
like
money. The one girl
going
tried to say
like
that
doing us
Vinted
over?
sent her a
I've
DM.
never
So
heard
she said
anyone say
Vinted
that.
sent her a
Reheat the
DM,
nachos
basically a
in
threatening
refer
DM when
in
it is an
and
automated
referring to
message
like
that someone proved they also got
restarting
the
it.
same automated message. Girl, you need to stop because you're lying. Instead of arguing about whether or not Vinted attacked you or Vinted sent you a threatening message, which was proved to be not threatening, maybe you need to worry about why you're using trafficked
What the
children to
fuck is
make
she
money.
talking about? Vinted?
What
Who
work
is
are
she
you doing
talking about?
outside of calling out Vinted and spreading
Who the
misinformation
fuck? What
to
is she
stop
talking about?
children from being
Vinted? Why does she
trafficked?
keep saying
Have you put
Vinted?
any links in your bio? Have you been talking about trafficked children before Vinted?
Sophia, do you have a single fuck? Does she have a single fucking link in her bio? You guys besides to her GoFundMe. I don't have I don't have TikTok. I cannot look. Sophia Archive, if you're watching this for me, tell me what links Sophia has in her profile.
What have you been doing to put in the work because you haven't been doing shit? You're
You
not
haven't,
actively
you have
talking about
literally
children being
never
trafficked. Did you
done a
know
fucking thing.
that
You've
I
never
literally did a
volunteered
whole
for
project in high
Gaza,
school on
Food
this
for
stuff,
Gaza, or any of
on
those
trafficked
things in
children and
Palestine.
also child
You have never
marriages?
donated a fucking
That's a thing in
dollar.
other countries, child marriages, especially
Yes,
here
it
in some
is. Can you
states.
even name what
Like
countries it's
children,
worse than?
they
I
do
can.
have some child
Afghanistan is
marriages here.
probably the
Like some
worst so far.
states, they don't even
Afghanistan is
have a
actually so
limit to
bad
when you
since
can
we
get
withdrew
married,
that
which is
people
very
are selling
disgusting.
their young
Instead
daughters
of
because
worrying
they
about
cannot
me, you
afford
should
them.
worry about the misinformation being
Yeah,
spread.
but what
Because
do you know
all
about
of those
that,
people that
Sophia?
are making
Nothing in
false
such a 10-minute TikTok.
videos
That's
and
a really big
misinformation
problem
on
in
Vinted selling
Afghanistan
children,
and
and then here's the thing, people are like, well, look,
parts of Iraq,
there's this
but
ad,
mostly
or not
Afghanistan,
ad,
especially the
there's this
really impoverished
listing that
areas.
says
Afghanistan is
Thai,
essentially
or
like a
it says
non-functional state. I
angry.
mean,
You do know
it
those
is
are
now a
trolls,
functional
right?
state in terms of like the
If it said
Taliban's
just
there and they're in
posted,
control of
it's a
like
troll taking
the
advantage of the fact that
states or the
vented
we'll
misinformation
say
is being
nation or
spread.
state
It's
act.
not
Well,
proven to be
I don't.
true. When you
There's state.
message
We'll call
them
them a
and they
state,
say, are
but
you looking
whatever.
to buy a
She's moving
kid?
on.
There
So
is no way in heck that someone is that stupid to DM somebody and say that you want to buy a kid, especially on an app that wants your
you
social
say
security
that,
number
but
and you
I'm
can easily
proven
be
every
tracked.
day how
And then for people to
stupid
say,
this
well, better
current
to be safe than
administration is and
sorry,
how
they
fucking
would. No,
dumb
they
they
wouldn't.
get.
They have to
It's like
literally
they have
give
it.
their social
The
security
bar
number.
for them drops lower
No way in heck is
every
someone going to
minute.
use
You
an
know,
app in plain sight to be easily tracked. They could easily track these people. It was literally an investigation of one
It
of the
was
people on
literally,
Vinted
yes.
that was claiming to sell a child.
What
Turned
is
out to be a
Vinted?
17-year-old kid trying to
Isn't
catch
Vinted like a
predators.
fucking
Even
clothing
if you're trying to catch
Isn't that
predators,
like a
what
clothing
makes you think it's okay
resale?
to go on an app where you is having this information being spread and doing that to
What are you
try to
spreading?
catch
Isn't
predators?
that an
You're
app
not
where you go
helping the
sell like
children that are actually
clothes
being
that you don't want to
trafficked
wear
because
anymore?
so the place that
What
has
the
the
fuck is
resources to
she?
help
You guys,
traffic
what is
children
she
has
talking
to put
about?
their resources into looking
This
into
is just more
misinformation like this.
paranoia from
They
her.
run out
Like
of
this,
funds
none
to
of this
help
makes
actual
any
victims.
sense in
The
any
Wayfair
normal
thing,
reality.
literally,
You say
the
this to any
resources
sane
wasted for the
person, and they
Wayfair
would go,
thing
"What the
could
fuck
have
is she
solved
talking about right now?" I have
42
no
or
clue
34
what
cases.
she's
I can't
talking
remember
about.
if it was 42 or 34. 34 actual cases. But instead, they had to
Wayfair?
use the
How?
resources. They had to
Oh, you're
use the
saying because they
resources
wasted
for fake
money?
misinformation to find out that the Wayfair situation of children being sold on Wayfair was not true. When you look at those posts on Vinted, it's trolls taking advantage. They're not
Yes.
really
No
selling
shit.
children.
No
Nobody is not dumb enough
shit.
to go
Why?
to an
Why
app
are
where
we
they get
talking
tracked and people
about
are like, "Better be
this?
safe than sorry." Then you better replace
What is?
those.
Hang on a second. Fuck, guys. I thought my time was doing so much. I thought I was doing so much better in my time. I like. Damn. I thought it was way. Need to stop. Like. Okay. Oh, whoops. That was my bad.
Where they get tracked and people are like, "Better be safe than sorry." Then you better replace those funds. You're not going to put
What
the money back that was
funds?
wasted. In order for things to happen, you have to have money. Nothing is free. These organizations are
Thanks,
not
Tophia. Thanks for teaching us
tracking
the
down
most. Okay, that's not even. Tophia, you're living proof that things are free, or that certain people get them for free and don't have to pay for
dangerous
them.
people for free.
Sorry, guys. I need to stop pausing because
And
I
it's
thought
not
my
because they
time
want
was
to
way
make
better.
money, it is because it costs money to run the technology to track these people down because now we have
What?
technology, which is crazy. You
Why would
have
they pay
phones
the money
everywhere.
then?
Someone's
If they're not
recording at all
benefiting from
times. They catch everything on
it. What are you
video, which is
talking
great
about?
because then people are
Which is great. You're literally like railing against all of this, and all of a sudden you can hear her like how negative she thinks this is, and then she's like, "Which is great."
easily trackable, whereas back in the day people weren't easily trackable because they didn't have stuff like cell phones and the internet. And
So
you want to
it
sit
sounds
here
like you're
and waste
promoting.
resources for some misinformation bullshit? That's crazy. I don't know how many times I get, and it keeps popping up and it becomes annoying to me
What?
that I see a video that someone makes going viral saying Vinted is selling children when they're not selling
Dude,
children.
it's
And then
fucking
I have to go in the comments and
fake.
say,
It's fucking Russian, but you're so stupid. Just ignore. Hey, Tophia, you know how you say, hey, you can use the fucking block button all the time if you don't want to hear me. Here you go, block. Why? You're getting bait. You're getting so fucking rage baited. It's unbelievable. And she still doesn't think she gets rage baited. It's
Vinted is
really
not selling
unreal.
children. Those are troll accounts that
Her
are making
like
fake
her
accounts
life
saying
is
that they're selling
crazy.
children. Then, when I keep
Or the
saying
way
that,
she just
nobody
like
wants
her.
to listen. And
Yeah,
then some people
I
go in the
don't know what
comment
to
section and
say.
tell me to shut up. I'm not going to shut up because we need to stop
Yeah,
spreading
why would you shut
misinformation.
up?
It costs
You spread more misinformation than like almost every creator on this platform, including ones that intentionally spread misinformation. Like you're literally like, sorry guys, I need to see if something's on my. It is on my fucking laptop. Sorry, I'm like bugging out about something on my screen. Okay, there we go.
money. And it's not
You
because
spread
they're trying
information
to
like
make money,
crazy. You're
it
like the
costs money to
Candace.
track
Oh,
these
you're like a
dangerous people
fucking
down. And when the organization that helps traffic
homeless
children
Candace
is putting
Owens. Like
their
you're like if
resources
Candace
into a
Owens
fake
was homeless and
misinformation
supported
and they
Kamala
put all their
Harris.
money
Like
into
this is
researching
what
this
she'd be like.
website,
She'd still be on stream every
wasting
day
resources
ranting about politics and shit she knows nothing about. Just like Candace Owens, who just fucking
for
makes everything
actual
up. Might be the
cases
dumbest
that could
fucking
be
person
solved.
alive, Candace Owens. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was doing way better on
And
time.
nobody cares.
I mean, that's true. So they weren't really.
I corrected myself because I saw a video and I liked it because this video went viral.
Oh, I thought it was
It was
doing
a
like
million views,
five.
and it was someone saying, "Thank you for the gift points." It was someone saying that Vinted was selling children, so I freaked out because I was like, "That's crazy."
Vinted.
Then I saw
You
another video
freaked. Your first thought about hearing that wasn't that really sounds suspicious. Your first thought was, "Wow, Vinted selling children," and then you just went into like a 10-minute rant about how they're not.
where someone
That
said that
was
it
your
was not
first
true.
thought.
It was
Was
misleading.
that not that this doesn't sound true? You didn't even think it wasn't true until you saw so. Dude, she's so stupid. She didn't even have the thought cross her mind that this might not be true.
Information and Vinted was not selling children and provided
She
proof.
had to have
And
someone else
there's an
tell her
article
that
from
and provide proof.
London or
She
someplace,
couldn't think
England or
on her
someplace
own
like
that
that,
this sounds kind
where
of really ridiculous.
but they're not selling children. But anyways, besides the point. So then someone
What? Wait, they're
investigated
doing what?
and
But
that
at
London or
least they're
someplace,
not.
England or someplace like that, where but they're not selling children. But
There's
anyways, besides
okay, once again, Tophia pressured speech. She doesn't even finish her sentence where she moves
the
on.
point. So then,
There's another example.
someone
Word
investigated,
salad
and
sometimes
that's
too. A
when
lot
they
of word salad
found
from
out that one
her,
of the accounts was a
just not this
17-year-old
video
boy
so far.
trying to
But
traffic.
word salad where you just like talk and ramble on.
Well,
It's
not
just like
a
like
17-year-old,
what
not
the
trying to
fuck? I was
traffic. It was
very
a
happy you guys
17-year-old
from
boy that
here
was trying
today.
to catch predators. He was using
But
the
the
tactic
pressured
of selling
speech is good
children,
that like
trying to
she
put
literally
it
was in the middle of a sentence and then she just doesn't finish it and
in
moves on.
place for
That's
everything.
pressured
You
speech.
could have done something else to catch predators, but no, you literally use selling a child to catch predators on an app you know has misinformation being spread. That doesn't help
What?
if actual organizations go to investigate and they
Who are
find
you
out you're behind that
talking
account
about?
trying to catch predators. It's
I would
wasting
love to
resources,
know
and
like
then
who the
when
fuck
actual
she's
children need to
talking
get
about
found,
right
they
now.
don't get found because there's no resources.
Because
There's no
I'm
money in these
clueless. Hang on a second again, guys. I'm sorry. Okay, let's keep going on. My battery
organizations to help
apparently
find
is
these
low on
children.
my headset.
It's not about
Fan
money.
inside though.
You need money to run things like that.
Back
Technology
to
is not
money.
free. When it comes to running the systems to catch people, that's not free.
So
Nothing
what are
is
you
free.
talking about? She was just saying how great it is that we have these
Like,
things,
I
and
did my
she's talking about
research,
how
but it
it's
was so
not
crazy when
free.
I was
What does
doing
this have
research
to
on this
do
stuff
with anything?
because when I was in high school, we had to do a whole project, and I chose to do my
Wow, she
project
was
on
in
child
high
trafficking.
school. You guys, she had to do a project in high school. I bet the standards on her high school project were really high, like equivalent to like a master's thesis or even like a bachelor's.
And
You know what I
child
mean?
marriages, because
Like
to
a
me,
bachelor's like
I was
paper.
like, this is crazy. I'm a teenager, and this has been going on since I was a teenager. This is not new stuff. This isn't brand new.
What project, by the way? You didn't even say the project you had to do. You're just like, we had to do a project and this stuff's not new.
Somebody has got to
What was
put
the
a stop
fucking
to it.
project? What is up? You
Then how are
guys,
we going to put a stop to it if we're spreading misinformation?
what? I don't, you guys, what
That's
is she
not
even
how.
talking about? Put a stop to what at this point? Spreading misinformation or something else? Is she still talking about Gaza? She's talking about like 10 different
That's
topics at
hurting
this
the whole
point.
cause. And
She's
it's
talking
so
about, oh,
crazy.
it's,
People
it's
are
so
quick to
expensive
say
now to
something
catch
because
people,
it
but we
makes
can
them
catch
money. They don't
people, but
care,
Gaza, like,
right?
this
The
is not
whole
talking about
situation
word
with them
salad
is
and pressured
Paris, right?
speech. Like,
And
this shit
Jeffree
has
Star
nothing
is
to
so
do with it.
frustrating
She
because
was just talking
how
about
many
something
people Jeffree
totally
Star
different.
has literally called you
Now she's
out
talking
for
about,
being a
dude,
predator, for
she
being racist, for
fucking
being all these things,
loves
and you
talking
want to
about
sue
Jeffree
her, while
Star. I
people
don't
have been
know
calling
if
you
she
out for
has
a
like
long
a
time. You're like,
crush
oh, I'm
on
going
him.
to sue
I don't
you for
even really know who
misinformation.
Jeffree Star is, but I hear her talk about him all the
People
fucking
haven't
time.
I've been talking
And
about
my
Jeffree Star.
only
Sue me.
conclusion is that she has a crush on him.
Like, he knows not to talk about me. That's why he ain't say shit, because he knows what I say is true. I know these
What are you
people.
talking about? Why
I
would
know they've heard
Jeffree
I talk
Star
about
talk
them.
about you? Who
Anytime I bring
is
someone
he?
up, they always show up in my life. Anytime I talk about someone, it
Dude,
gets
I
back
don't
to them.
believe
So I know
this.
these
I don't
people know
believe
that
you.
I'm talking about them. That's why they don't say shit, because they know what I say is true.
No, it's
The reason why they don't
not.
say anything is because you're in the comment section being like, oh my god.
Utopia, the reason none of those content creators respond to you is because they go, this is so beneath me, I don't need to waste my time refuting absolute nonsense. Utopia, you're a pathological liar and you're full of shit. Nobody needs to spend a second refuting what you said about them.
I'm manic. It's not a manic episode. That's why they don't say shit, because people in the comment sections are calling me crazy.
I've
So
never
they're
said
like,
manic episode.
people
I
don't
don't
believe her
think she's
anyways
bipolar. I
because she's
think she's
crazy.
schizo of some kind.
I don't give a fuck.
Again, the
Let people
pressured
think I'm crazy.
speech,
I'm not
the
crazy.
word salad, the jumping from topic to topic got me
Like,
understand. I
if
think
people
it's
was agreeing
total
with me on Jeffree
paranoia.
Star,
Teachers are
he would mention me
brainwashing
then.
people, are putting thoughts into the
It's
government's trying
crazy.
to
People just be
control
sitting
you.
here
The
defending her bullshit. You
delusions
want to
too. I'm gonna get
backtrack.
a half
You want to
million dollar
not stand
house,
on
I'm
your
gonna get
words
a
after you said you didn't
car. All I
believe
have to do is sign
anything
this piece of
happened to Nolan
paper and
Wells, and all of
eventually
a
get a
sudden you
house
say
with a
you want to
pool.
believe it
She's
because
fucking
Nancy
out of
Grace
her
said
mind, you
something?
guys.
Nah, stand on your
Not a
words.
regular like,
Something did
oh,
happen to him,
bipolar.
and
Like
everyone was telling
she's
y'all,
like,
but you were saying nothing happened
I'm
to him.
bipolar,
Why?
but
Because
I'm
it was black
connected with
people
reality.
that
I
was
don't
telling
hear
y'all. Why
voices.
does it have to be
I
someone
don't have
that's not black for
paranoid
y'all to
thoughts
really
about people
listen? I'm
putting
talking about
thoughts
the
in my
Nancy
head.
Grace situation because
Bipolar
Aunt
1
Karen made
people,
a
when they're
video and
having
she
a
was
manic
100%
episode,
correct.
might
She
think
said that
those
when
things.
everyone was
But
telling
it
people, when black people
stops
was
when
telling
they're
people
not
something
manic
happened to Nolan
anymore.
Wells,
With Tophia,
nobody wanted
she's
to listen.
always
But when
like this.
Nancy
That's the
Grace said it,
distinction I'm
everyone
trying to
was
make.
started to
Her
agree with her,
dad,
even
too.
though
Her
they
dad
wasn't
may have
agreeing. They were saying
bipolar, and
nothing
that's what's
happened. Just
making
it
it
was suspicious.
worse.
His friends went to an island.
But
He ends up
he's
unalive, and they come
already
back
paranoid
alive.
and
He
schizophrenic.
ended up missing.
Like, just
Why
watch
did he
the
end up
videos
missing?
with him. I'm
It is
telling you.
suspicious, and now all of a sudden you want to
Just
listen
saying, who
because
the fuck
those
was she
people,
talking about missing?
because Nancy Grace said something. Nah, stand on your words. Something did
Nancy
happen to
Grace.
him,
Dude,
and
who the
everyone
fuck
was
is
telling
still talking
y'all,
about
but you were
Nancy
saying nothing
Grace?
happened to him. Why? Because it was
Who are
black
you even
people
talking
that was
to?
telling y'all. Why does it have to be someone that's not black for y'all to really listen? I'm talking about the Nancy Grace situation because Aunt Karen made a video and she was 100% correct. She said that when everyone was telling people, when black people was telling people something happened to Nolan Wells, nobody wanted to listen. But when Nancy
Nolan
Grace said it,
Wells?
everyone was started to agree with her, even though
I don't
they
know who
wasn't
this
agreeing.
is, so I'm going to educate myself before I respond to Tophia. What happened to no one? I have no idea who the fuck he is. So. This past 4th of July? Okay, it looks like he drowned. Washing machine riptide, I bet that says. Dude, what is this? Is she implying that there's some like conspiracy here? Because it looks like he stayed there and drowned. Either wanted to die or like it
They were
seems like
saying
she's
nothing
implying
happened,
there's a
just it was
conspiracy.
suspicious. His friends went to an island. He ends up unalived, and they come back alive. He
Yeah,
ended up missing.
unalive.
They didn't end up missing.
They
It was
left. He was
suspicious, and
alive
now
when
all
they
of a
left,
sudden
as far as
you
I
want to
just
listen
saw.
because Nancy Grace said something, and no one's saying Nancy
I have
Grace
no.
shouldn't say
I
anything.
haven't
But
listened
it's
to
so
Nancy
crazy
Grace
how
in
many people
fucking
have to
like
tell you.
you
That's why a
guys.
lot of
I
cases
haven't
don't
listened
get
to a thing
solved,
Nancy Grace has
because some
said
of y'all really
probably
don't
since I
help
was
these
like
cases.
12
You
and
should
was
listen the
forced to
first time
watch
when
her on
someone tells you.
television.
It
What are you
shouldn't have to
talking
be told
about?
to you more than once. Well, no one
I
cares,
am.
Jacob. You don't have a right to tell me what my opinion on this is or isn't because you're a white
Yes, they
man.
do.
And you need to STFU. It was your people that unalived that boy. So maybe you
What are you
need to
talking?
have a chat with your people.
Dude, no way that he was black and you think only white people went with him? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm sure he was the token black guy at the party that just so happened to also be killed. Fuck you. Let's take a look at the other teams with him, you guys. Hey, look at what Nolan Well's best friend looks like. The guy that was on the fucking island with him. Let's take a look at this too. Let's just take a look real quick. We're gonna see the other people here. Can't see him here. Anyway, his best friend though looks like Denzel Washington's kid. Sorry, this is a waste of time, guys. Let's go back.
Why they're going online
I'm already
saying
asking
that
for.
more black people should be
Actually,
unalived
a pretty good time.
instead
Actually.
of worrying about my opinions. It's not half my people. I'm not white. I'm not half white or half black. You can't be half anything. I'm not
Yes, you
half
can.
anything. I'm Hispanic and black. You
So what? So you're not, but you're not half. Okay, so you're just Hispanic, and so you're 100% Hispanic and 100% black. That's how genetics works, you guys. You guys, is that how genetics work? Because if Tophia was like smart enough to realize this, she would realize that interracial and intermingling like that, right, will eventually create like all of us will be very similar after enough generations of like mixing genetics and stuff. People will look very similar. There's been studies done that show that um frequently mixed race people are considered better looking than ones that aren't. I mean, if you look up some of the most beautiful women in the world, some of them are a good percentage of them are like a combination of things. So, like, who's one I could think of? Like, what's your name? Ana de Armas would be a good example. Like people with like these mixed backgrounds, or like even I'm not a terrible fan of her. Like she's a terrible actress and stuff, but like Gal Gadot, like I think she's Israeli and something else. The point is, you can look it up. There's studies that have shown that because generally the mixture gets like the best of both worlds. That's why Tophia is so in heat for people like that are half Asian. She likes half Asian people more than full Asian people, I
can't
think,
be
in my
half and
opinion.
half.
But
You can't be 50% something and 50% that. That
why not?
is not logical.
What?
I am Hispanic and black.
That is the
I'm not even
definition of
white, so
logic, by the way.
what kind of an audio is that?
Fifty
That
percent
affects
and
my
50% equal
accuracy.
100%. That is
Hey,
like
I'm not
almost
hearing you.
essentially the definition
So Jacob's
of
not even
logic
blocked.
in
So why are you
terms
saying justice for Jacob?
of
He's
a
not even
science
blocked. Justice for Nolan
or
Wells. How
of a
about that?
math,
Defending
whatever you
someone
want, however you
who
want to
literally
refer to it.
doesn't care about Nolan Wells is weird. Because that's what Jacob is doing. Why is he in the comment section telling me
Who are
that
you
it's
talking
not my
about, Jake?
opinions? Everyone's been saying it. They've seen it. It's been everywhere that
Dude,
Nolan Wells was
it is
unalived.
your opinion.
It's not just
I
something
just
that
looked it
is
up.
my
Literally
opinion.
no other
It's
source
based off
say
of what
what you're
people are saying,
claim
what
what
we're
you're
seeing.
saying.
That's crazy. And you want to sit here and tell me that, oh, we don't care about your opinions.
I
Nobody
don't
asked you,
care about your
Jacob. You're a
opinion.
white man. You don't got to worry about being unalived for being your skin color.
I'm
And you're
literally
sitting here
not
telling
even.
someone that
I'm in a
their
country
opinions
right
don't
now where
matter.
I'm
Jacob, you don't
so
got to worry.
far in the
You wake up every
minority.
day and
It's
don't got to be afraid
unbelievable.
that the
Yeah,
police
no,
is
I
going
have
to
no
take you
idea what it's
down.
like to be the
And then you
minority
end up being
somewhere.
buried.
Also, I
And
have no idea what it's like to have to deal with the police officers, even though I've been arrested by the same cop 3 times, including once 2 days in a row because he just so happened to fucking see me and came over to bust my fucking balls. I didn't drive. I got off the fucking bus the third time he put. I got a book at the fucking library. He sees me walking home and pulls me over. Okay, don't tell me you know what it's like to be passed by the police and I don't. Fuck you. I'm fucking white and I've gone through that shit. So shut the fuck up. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. Tell me a time you've been hassled by a cop. Have you ever been arrested, Tophia? Have you ever arrested been twice by the same fucking cop in 2 consecutive days just because he saw you and decided to fucking bust your balls again? Have you ever been busted by him a third time leaving a fucking library with the book Train Spotting by Irving Welsh? Yeah, I checked out a book and the fucking police station is right across from the library. The motherfucker saw me, decided to stop me again. Boom, violated my CDs, had to do 3 fucking years of probation because this motherfucker follows me every single fucking where I went in that town that I grew up in until I finally fucking moved. And I actually was friends with one of the cops there because I grew up with him and worked with him at my first job ever in a movie store. So it wasn't like I didn't know the cops, but this one motherfucker knew I used and fucking busted my balls every single time he saw me. Don't fucking tell me you know what it's like to be hassled by the police and I don't. Shut the fuck up.
Because I am black, but I'm not a dark-skinned black person.
Wow, that's so racist. I'm black, but since I'm not dark skinned black, I don't have to deal with what black people do. So then what the fuck are you talking about? What does it matter then? If you're not dark skinned and you're arguing that it only happens to dark skinned people, then you've never suffered negatively under racism. Vocal, how do you feel about that comment right there? Her saying, I'm black, but I'm light skinned black, so, it's whatever. Like, fuck you.
That's why what I go through is different than someone. What I go through
She
is
literally
different than what a
that's
dark.
literally what she's saying. She's literally saying I don't go through the same experience as a black American, as a real black African American, but I'm a black African American and also you can't just be 50%, so I'm 100% black African American. But because I'm light skinned, I haven't had to deal with the same shit. Tophia, shut the fuck up then. You don't know what it's like to be black then. What are you talking about? Dude, Vocal, I hope you fucking tear her a fucking new one for this. This is so fucking racist and self-hating
Skinned
racism,
black
too.
person would go through.
Like, holy shit.
That's
You're
facts.
about self-hating
Colorism
Judaism.
exists.
God damn, this
If you
just
think
slowed
that's
my video
controversial
down
and you're saying
way too
whoa,
fucking
that's not the
much,
wrong
dude.
thing to say because dark-skinned black people face a lot in society. A darker-skinned
They
black person,
do. That's the point. You're saying you haven't and that they suffer more. So what are you talking about then? Your whole point right there was because I'm not as dark skinned as Wesley Snipes, he suffered more racism than me. So what are you complaining about? Sounds like Wesley Snipes is the one that should be complaining. Darkness over there,
I am black,
fucking
but I'm not dark-skinned,
Charlie
right?
Murphy.
They go through so much. Mind you, right?
Fuck you.
Colorism
Then
is a
then
thing
what are
as
you
well,
talking
especially
about?
within the.
Why does it matter if you're black then? If you're literally saying that you're not dark skinned enough to go through the same thing that other black Americans go through. Vocal, please, for the love of God, if you watch my video, say something about this in the comments. Like, this is so fucking racist. This is so fucking self hating. It makes so little sense. I'm like baffled by what's even.
The
I'm just
community.
baffled.
Colorism.
Crazy.
Light-skinned black people feel
You're being colorist right now. You just said you didn't go through the same shit as dark skinned people. That's being colorist.
superior because they know they're fetishized. That a lot.
Because they're what? Oh, okay, back every single time like white people are into like a certain type, like let's say a white dude likes Spanish chicks more than white chicks, like he fetishizes Spanish chick. Let's say a white guy likes, black chicks more than, white chicks. He fetishizes black women. All of a sudden now we're talking about
Lots,
fetishization. We were just talking.
not my mom,
You guys,
but a
this is what I'm
lot
talking about.
of
Word salad, rambling thoughts. This had nothing to do with what we were just talking about, colorism.
mixed kids come from fetishization
Fetishizing
because
is
their
all of a
mom.
sudden we're talking about mixed kids. So your mom or dad fetishized the other one, then you're mixed. You have just said you are black and Hispanic. So you're mixed. So your fucking dad fetishized your mom, or your mom fetishized your dad, or both by your own fucking logic. Oh wait, except black and Hispanic people can't fetishize other people, only white people can. You're such a fucking terrible, disgusting racist. And you hate your own fucking racist too,
Or
which is
whoever it was,
gross.
because it's usually like a white person with a black person. The white mother or the white dad has basically fetishized being with someone who is black,
So fucking
and
stupid.
it's true because it was in
Fuck
the
you.
Kardashians, like their show, Khloe
Oh my
Kardashian show,
god!
or
Her source is Khloe Kardashian. You guys, what are we doing here? What is going on? What the fuck are we doing here? Are Oh my god, I just fucking lost my thought. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? I need to get back to where that was. Hang on a second, you guys. I need Sorry, I hit the wrong
It's
button.
usually like a white
She
person
learned
being a
this
black
from
person.
Khloe
The white
Kardashian.
mother or the
And by the
white
way,
dad
Khloe
has
Kardashian,
basically
she's about to say
fetishized
that oh, I
being with
want
someone who
cute
is
mixed
black.
babies. I
And
said before there
it's
are
true
literal
because it was in the
studies
Kardashians
proving that
their
mixed
show.
race people
Khloe
are
Kardashian
generally
said,
found
or
more
Kylie said,
attractive.
that she wanted cute
There
mixed
are
babies
studies
because
on
of
the
their facial
attractiveness.
features. And a lot of the times it stems from fetishization. Thank
It's
you.
not fet.
Oh, that's so
Dude, it's
cute.
not
But it's so
fetishizing to know what
crazy
you
because
like.
that
There's
is
a
true.
total
Because
difference
people
between
are
fetishizing
colorist.
like
They really are.
worshiping and
It is.
only being
You can't
into
sit
one
here and say
thing
you're
and
not
just
internally
being more
something
interested
because
in
you have to be
something.
internally
You're so
something.
fucking
You're not
stupid and
without.
ignorant. You have no idea what fetishization even means because you've never even been in a relationship. You've never had sex with anyone. You're a fucking loser virgin, okay? Shut up
Prejudice, you're not without.
about fetishization. Every fucking time a white person dates someone that's not white, they're fetishizing them. But any fucking time a black person, but the black person dating the white person can't fetishize them, because black people can't be
Anything.
racist.
Somebody
By the way, even though Tophia was a super racist, said that she has never suffered the way dark skinned
has
black.
to be
Shut
something,
the
right?
fuck
A
up.
lot of
Dude, shut
mixed
up at this
people are not
point.
talking about
Vocal
colorism.
dude, like,
They ain't.
I,
They think
I
they're
hope you
superior.
watch this part of my
I saw a
video.
girl say that she was
Fuck
better than
Tophia,
dark
dude.
skinned black
Like,
women, which is
she's a
so
fucking
cute.
racist
Like,
piece of
and then
shit,
to sit here
man.
and say, well, you
That's
make it
fucking
look bad for all
crazy.
mixed
And
people
I'm
instead of
pissed now
saying
that my video is
that is the
fucking.
stupidest
I
thing to
thought I was
say.
gonna make
Talk
good
about it.
time, and
Talk
now
about
it's gonna be
colorism.
like
Talk
80
about how
minutes long,
it's running rampant in the community
and
instead
it's
of
gonna be a
saying, don't
fucking
say that.
8
You're
to
making us
5.
look bad. You don't look bad. You won't look bad if you're
Fucking
just sitting
8
there
to
doing
5
nothing, then
is
you look bad.
terrible, you
If you're
guys.
sitting there not speaking up, you look bad. The only way you could look bad to someone is if you make yourself look guilty. Are you guilty? No, so then why complain? Get up and talk about these issues. Get up and say something about what your people are doing, right? A lot of light skinned, mixed people don't talk about colorism. They don't care. Most of these people love to talk down on dark skinned women because they
I'm
think they're
sorry, you guys. I
superior because
really
they have
thought
that
that
superiority
dude.
complex. They walk around
Oh
like
my
like they're
God,
they're, they're better when they're not. And it's
who
true
does
because they
this?
learned it from the non-black parent that was fetishizing.
What are you
Because
talking about?
that's why
You
black
guys,
people love
this
to
is the
date
most
sometimes not black
insane
people,
thing I've
not
heard her
black
say
people
in a
like white
while.
people. That's
Fuck you.
why
You have no
black
idea what
people
this is
love to
even
date
like
outside
because
of their
you've
race a
never
lot of the
been in
times
a
is they
relationship. You're a loser
fetishize. They
virgin.
want certain
You don't know
they
what
want
it's
their
like to
kids
be
to have
someone of the
certain
same race
features
as you.
so
You
they
don't
could
know
date a
what it's like to
certain
be
race
someone of
to,
a
to
different
so their
race as
kids
you.
have those
I know what
features.
it's like to do
It's not a
both.
schizo rant.
And
It's
I
the
and
truth.
it's not
Colorism is
weird
not
that I
a
prefer people that
schizophrenia
are
attack.
not the
That's
same race
stupid.
as me.
If you think
I don't
that's
have one
schizophrenia,
specific
then
fetish.
you got issues.
Is
People
it
do need to
weird
talk
that I
about
think
colorism because colorism exists.
is it
Because
weird
here's
that
the
I'm
thing,
less
colorism
attracted to
exists
white people? I'm
amongst
more
light-skinned
attracted to
people
people
and
that
it's
look
happening a
different than
lot.
me.
And the
I
thing is
like
when
someone
you
that's
don't
not a
speak about
carbon
something,
copy of me.
it's
I
gonna
like people
continue to
very
happen.
different. I
And you
want
don't
someone
speak up
very
about that
different from me.
girl
I don't
that
want
made a
someone that's
video saying
exactly
that
like me.
light-skinned
I was a
or
fucking
mixed
junkie
people
half
are
my
better
life. That's
looking than
it was a
dark-skinned women.
fuck up.
What does that say
You think I
about
want
her
to be with
music?
someone identical to
Then you have
myself?
people that are
Like,
light-skinned in the
holy
comment
shit,
section
that's
saying,
why I love my wife.
don't
She's like
associate
the
us with that.
total
We ain't
opposite
her.
of who
She's
I am
making
and
us
who I
look bad.
was.
Then it makes you
Crazy.
look bad because they're making it
Fucking
worse.
crazy. You're
Instead
such a fucking moron. I'm so fucking pissed at this video. I was doing so good on time. God fucking damn you, Tophia. Like I really was
of
doing
saying it's
so good
making
with
them look
time, and
bad,
then
they should
a
speak on
couple of
it.
those pauses just
Because you
fucked up,
can't
and
look
I'm so
bad
pissed
unless
about it.
someone
I'm
makes you look
so
bad.
fucking
How are
pissed
you
about
gonna
it.
look bad if you're making yourself look bad? So why are you worried if you're gonna look bad?
How
You ain't gonna
what? How are you gonna look bad if you're making yourself look bad? Well, you can make yourself look worse. It's not like, oh, you
look
look
bad
bad, that's
only
it.
if
You can't
you
look.
want to look bad. No
Like,
one can
there's
make
a
you look
difference
anything.
between like
You do that all on your own. When you
punching
go outside
someone
looking
and
a
being
mess, it's
on
because you chose to
Epstein's
look a mess.
Island. You know what I
Everybody can
mean?
look
Like,
anything.
oh, well, I
That's like
punched someone, I
people
might as well go to
inviting
Epstein's
anybody to the
Island. I
cookout.
just
Can
said
we
that because
stop
she was
doing that?
talking to me
Oh,
earlier because
you're
she's tall
invited to the
shit.
cookout because
Like,
some white person did the bare minimum. And then now we're sitting here inviting them to the cookout. Oh, just because they
what?
did
What
the
are you
bare minimum, now you're
talking
inviting them to the
about?
cookout?
What cookout is
Please.
she?
Well,
You
I'm
guys,
always going
what
to
is
a
she
cookout
talking
every
about?
weekend, so
What is she
I'm
talking about?
invited. And also, if
What
and it's
is
crazy
going
because I
on?
was gonna be like, I don't go to the cookout.
What
I
the
do the
fuck is?
cookouts, but I don't have a grill yet.
Yeah,
But when I have a place, I'm gonna have a grill and I'll be grilling
she
a lot.
does
But
the
I go to a
cookouts.
lot
She
of
gets
cookouts.
from the fucking homeless shelter. That's what she's worried about right now, being able to throw the next cookout. Hey, did you guys know that Sophia likes
Sorry, I
cookouts? She
just
wants to
literally went
throw
on
one.
live and
When
said that
she
I went
gets
to a
her,
barbecue.
when they give her her $500,000 house with pool, she'll have a grill as well. She won't have to pay for that. Somehow she'll just materialize a $300 barbecue grill in her yard, and she'll manifest it just the way she's been manifesting her house. All that type of
Hello.
shit.
Every
Manifest your own
weekend we're almost having a
destiny. You're a
barbecue.
fucking loser.
I've already said that.
You're
Hello.
such a
Nobody said
fucking
that.
loser.
Lauren, I'm not talking about
Such
all
a
people.
racist.
Again,
You're
you
such
have
a
to learn
fucking
to listen
loser.
because now
Like,
you feel attacked. So you obviously must
to
fit the
call other
profile.
people
I
ableism
didn't
is just
say
so
someone dating
fucking
someone of another
ageless.
race is a crime. People date. White people tend to date some people, and this is not all white people. They love to date
You have
outside.
literally said it is all white people. It is fetishization. You have not a single time clarified that it's only a certain subsect or only a certain percentage. You have been implying this entire fucking time that every single time a white person dates someone that isn't white, they're fetishizing them. Don't fucking pretend that that's not what you've been saying for at least 5 fucking minutes. You're such a fucking
For
bad
another
liar.
race
Shut the
because they
fuck up.
fetishize. I've seen a lot of white
You
women
just said that
fetishize
you
black
weren't
women.
gonna say
I've
that, and
seen
then
a
you
lot
still
of
said
white
it.
men
I
fetishize
know it's
Asian
not
women.
everyone,
Why do you
but they
think they go to
fetishize
other
still.
countries? Why do you think
Even
they
though
do
it's
this
not
whole
all of them,
passport
all of
thing?
them do it.
Passport bros. You had a white man bringing up an Asian woman against the black women, saying that black women are ghetto and loud and angry. And
What?
she got mad at him, this Asian woman, and busted his
What?
windows with a bat while using her to hate on black women. And
What do
then
you
she was
talk?
so
I have
mad, she
no
busted
idea
his
what the fuck
windows
she's talking
with her
about, and
bat.
that's
You see
really
how crazy that
insulting
is,
based
bro?
on
Do you see how crazy
what
that is? Because
ethnicity my
most
wife
white
is.
people do. Even people fetishize people from other races that are people of color. Like
Dude,
other
what do you?
races fetishize
That
other
made
races.
no.
It's
That
not
wasn't
okay.
even a
You see what
sentence
Jacob
that made sense. This is what I'm talking about. Pressure speech and word salad. That sentence didn't make any sense. That was a fucking not even a fragment.
said? Jacob Townsend said they are angry and loud.
I was
Black
like,
women are
it's
not
just
angry and loud. Is someone gonna
nonsense.
tell him
That sentence.
anything? You gonna let a
God
white
damn,
man
I'm pissed
tell
out that
tell
the
y'all that
time is
black women are
going so
angry and loud?
stupid.
You're gonna let a white man say that black women are angry and loud. Am I? I just said they're not angry and
What
loud. I
little?
just
Oh, I
addressed
have to
him.
pause this.
I just
Sorry, someone got water
tell
on
y'all
my
that black
keyboard.
women are angry and loud. You're gonna let a white man say that black women are angry and loud. Am I? I just
Who?
said they're not angry and loud. I just addressed him. I just said they're not.
What are you
Oh, he didn't say
talking?
that? Okay.
You guys,
Okay.
she's talking
So
about
when
someone
I
in her
take this
chat
screenshot,
now.
right, and I share
Apparently,
this,
he
I'm gonna
was
take a
some
screenshot of
little
your
white
comment.
guy.
I'm gonna put you next to that. So if you don't want to
Apparently,
get
she
blasted,
knows that
I would
about me.
suggest
She's like
I called
personally
dark
friends
skins a
with
different
him.
color. No, I didn't.
I mean,
I didn't say
she's
that.
such
Someone
a
said that to
loser, you
me, and
guys.
that's not colorism. Someone says, "Do you consider yourself a burnt
It is
color?" I
colorism
said, "No. Why would I? I'm not dark skinned." I said,
because
and
you
plus, that's
literally
a
just said
colorist
I'm not
comment.
dark skinned, so
I literally
therefore, like, I
addressed the colorist comment. They were
fuck
talking to
off,
me.
Tophia.
I don't
Fuck
face
off.
colorism because I'm not dark skinned.
So then, what is vocal? Let me ask you a question. If she has never faced colorism because she's not dark skinned enough, does it fucking matter that she's black? Has she even gone through the same black experience in America or wherever the fuck in the globe? If she just specifically said that she wasn't treated like a black person ever, guys, what are we fucking talking about? This is crazy.
Let me do this because some of y'all really be pissing me off.
Like, Vocal,
What
please watch this. I really need your reaction to a bunch of this shit.
does
I
that say?
really need it, brother.
That says
Like,
Jacob Townsend, and he
this is
said they're angry
crazy.
and they're loud. And for those
This
of
is
you who really are
crazy.
gonna have a hard time reading, I'll turn the comments off so you could truly see it.
She
Because
is
you want to say I was
so
lying, you want
fucking
to say he didn't say
racist.
that.
It's unbelievable. I don't know
Well,
if this is me lagging or
let me
her
help you.
anymore, but I don't even care.
Read what that says. They are loud.
Is this me? Let's see if I like full screen if she moves. If it is me lagging, it's say. Nope, she's closed up. It's her
They are
life.
angry and loud.
You
Now, are you
call
gonna say
dark
anything
skins a
to
burnt
him? No,
color?
you're
Yeah,
not.
like what? Look at
You're
all
not
these
gonna say
laws.
anything
You
to
call
him.
dark skins a burnt color.
You're
You
gonna
call
say we
dark
don't
skins a burnt
care.
color. You
When I
call
turn the
dark
comments
skins a
off, it's
burnt
just gonna be
color.
a bunch of people saying we don't care. So then you don't like black people. You can't be sitting here talking
Wow,
about
what
colorism.
a
You
great
can't be
stream it
sitting
would
here
be if
bringing a
Tophia
comment
turned
that
the
I addressed
comments
in my
off,
comment
right? What
section.
a great
Because there's a
she'd
video
be
of me looking down
interacting with
addressing the
no
comments.
one
You
because
can't
she
talk
literally
about colorism if you're not talking about what he said.
comments like
If
she
you're
does
not addressing
nothing
him, then
else
you can't
except get
even be
rage
sitting here
baited.
trying
Imagine she
to
turned
talk
chat
and defend
off and
black
it was
people
just her
when you
sitting
just
there
literally don't
like
care about
just
black people because he
mumbling
said that in
about
the comment
patty
section.
melts
No
and
one's
like
saying
all
anything.
the weird shit going on in life and she had like no one to respond to. Like she's just like talking bullshit out of her fucking ass. God, it's
Speak on that, but you're not. I didn't
man,
say
her
anything. What
quality is
about
so
what Robert? What
bad. I
about what
think it's
Jacob said?
me.
Why are you
My
talking about
quality is
colorism
so
when you're
bad.
not addressing a white man talking about black women like that? You can't be speaking on that when you don't care about black people. I'm
What are you
black.
talking
He's not
about?
black, and he said that.
You
And I
just
said,
said you didn't go through the same thing as regular dark-skinned black people. So no, it doesn't seem like you are black. Experience the same experience as the average black person in America by your own admission, not even 60
colorism
seconds
was
ago.
okay. Where did I say
So,
colorism was okay? I was addressing a comment.
oh
It's in
my
the video. I'm looking at
God.
even Aunt Karen. I don't know how many times I have to keep bringing this up
Wow,
because
even
people
Aunt Karen,
refuse to
something
listen.
from
In Aunt
years ago,
Karen's
by the way.
live,
Once
they
again,
brought that
she
up. It's a video. They showed her. I said, look.
since or anything like that. It's got to be
She
something
even
from
said,
even years ago. Aunt
she
Karen.
threw
Well,
that
how many
out. That's
years
not
ago was that?
colorism because I'm
Two, three,
addressing a comment.
5?
I wasn't talking
Was it
to
before like or during
a dark
COVID?
skinned black person.
That's like
I was
5 years
comment that
ago.
was
What the
said to
fuck? She,
me,
you
which
guys,
is
that
not
was five
colorism
years ago.
because I'm not dark skinned. So even though they said it to me, that is not a colorist comment to me because I'm not dark skinned. To if they said it to a dark skinned person.
That wow. So you can't be offended. Okay, so Tophia as a person of color isn't offended if you insult dark-skinned people. Wow, Tophia,
Oh, well, anyways, have a good day. I really
not
gotta go to sleep.
self-hating,
Okay, guys.
not
Good night, guys. To me,
unbelievable.
that is not a colorist.
Even though people said insulting, colorist, racist shit to her, it's not colorist because she's not dark enough for it to apply to her. Oh my god. What a racist piece of trash, you guys. What a hypocrite. What a racist piece of trash. I gotta end this now because it's 70 minutes and her minute's 55 minutes long. That's really good timing for me because that's an extra 15 minutes. That's it on top of her 50. I think I did a really good job with time on this one, although it involves me speaking over her a lot more. But generally when I do that, she's just ranting about the same fucking thing. Like, so, I don't know. I hope this one worked out better, especially because it's relative to this video, 55 minutes, 70 minutes is quite good. So, I know I had to speed it up for that, but, like, I don't know, you know, whatever. I think this is better when it's true. Like, I've been aiming for, like, a 4-3, and this is, I don't know, I'll have to look up the ratio. It's about 7-5. So that's quite good as well. 7-5 is, I'll do the math later to see which is better, but I think 7 out of 5 might even be a little bit tighter. Anyway, you guys, thanks for watching. Tophia's an unrepentant racist. She's an unrepentant hypocrite. She's a horrible human being. She says horrible, horrible things like your mom's about to be ashes, while also saying that her mom's about to pass away soon. She is a narcissist. She is an ableist. She is every single bad thing in the world that she claims to be against and hate. That's what she is. So, Tophia, you're a twat and an asshole, and you need to shut the fuck up about a lot of the stuff you're talking about. You are out of your fucking element, as they said in The Big Lebowski. You are out of your element about so much of this shit. Shut the fuck up about the eating disorders. Shut the fuck up about the colorism when you just admitted you've never suffered for being black. Like, just shut up about all of it. Just shut up. Just stop, like, get off of social media for, like, a week at this point, bitch, because you do not need to be on here anymore. You are a fucking social media addict, and it's fucking, you're
because
gone.
I'm not dark skinned. If they said it to a dark skinned person. Oh, anyways,
that's why my
she threw that out.
My headset
died. Because I'm addressing a comment. I wasn't talking to a dark skinned black person. I was
she's just addressing a comment about how
it's not colorism because I'm not dark skinned. So even though they said it to me, that is not a colorist comment to me.
Yeah,
because I'm not dark skinned. If they said it to a dark skinned person. Oh, well, anyways, have a good day. I'm going to see you guys later. Okay, guys. Good night, guys. Bye, guys.
Don't forget to subscribe
okay, guys.
for more videos.
Night, guys. Goodbye, guys. Alright, thanks for watching, you guys. I'm going to upload this. Wow, Tophia, you're an unrepentant racist hypocrite and just an overall bad person. Alright, take care, you guys.